The July 4th weekend, a bloody one in Chicago, as weekends usually are. 82 shootings, however, left 16 people dead over 3 days. And that leads us to the word of the evening: anarchy, a state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority. Mayor Rahm Emanuel failing to control violent crime in his city. Anarchy on the streets of Chicago. Joining me now to talk about Chicago and New York, and indeed the nation's crime rate, Bo Dietl. He's founder and CEO of Bo Dietl and Associates, one of the premier investigative and security firms in the country, a former New York Police Department homicide detective. Bo, good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Rahm Emanuel has a city that's out of control, and I don't see any action being taken to stop it.
You know, and the sister city there, we don't speak about, we just throw it in the garbage can, is Detroit. And these two cities there, especially Chicago now, I mean, Chicago has a gang problem there that is so overwhelming. And even the cops investigating the homicides don't get any kind of cooperation from the gang members. So it's really a tough thing when you're not getting people as witnesses. You can't solve the homicides.
We're told there aren't enough cops. We're told that the budget has been cut to the point that they're not effective. We're told that the cops themselves are now intimidated by those gangs and by the lawless now environment of Chicago.
Well, I mean, let's face it. We're dumping all this money now with all these illegal people coming through our borders. The federal government's putting money down there, running money down there. These cities need real help. They need to hire more cops. Here in New York, they have to hire more cops. Detroit, they have to hire. We're starting to see now an upsurge with gun violence and murders. Even in New York, we had about 23 shootings through that same weekend, I believe, in New York. What we're having right now is now they got the cops. They come up with this political football of stop and frisk, and they use it as a political agenda when all they had to do is you could do it courtesy. You could do it with courtesy. If you go up to somebody, you say, look, we had a shooting on a 6-year-old kid. I'm going to pat you down. No disrespect. You leave the person in a good mood where he's not feeling as though he was treated bad. And that's what you have to do. But you must.
Yeah, but you know who's running this. Yeah. The left is running this game. And they don't give a hoot about the effect in terms of the crime rate. They're making political points. Right. They're scoring ideological
points. Right, and you got two cousins there. You got Mayor Big Bird here in New York, and you got Rahm Emanuel, two liberals there who all they want to do is appease people. They are not appeasing people when you're getting these kids dead in the neighborhoods.
Kids dead in the neighborhoods. We're watching de Blasio decide he's going to give out New York City ID to illegal immigrants.
Well, you know, here's a major point. A lot of people love to attack the NRA. They love to attack that there's too many guns on the street, the NRA. The guns that are killing our kids in our minority and high crime areas are illegal guns. These are not registered guns. These are illegal guns. It's not the NRA. What it is these illegal guns. In order to get them off the street, you have to get them off physically. If you don't do that, they're just going to keep increasing. Now you have a police department in New York where the cops don't even want to get involved because they were told if they get involved in patting someone down, they don't have a gun, they could be sued personally.
Mm-hmm. Well, sued personally. Meanwhile, you've got mayors who, again, are more interested in the ideological points. They're more interested in taking away guns from lawful guns from citizens rather than stopping the murders of young, principally minorities in these cities.
I will guarantee you we could go to the communities of Chicago and New York and Detroit, any one of these high crime cities, and we can ask anybody from those inner cities, do they want the people to get those guns off the street? They want them because their children are dying. I worked in Harlem, Bedford-Stuyvesant, all the bad areas in New York. These people are the victims. These people are the community people.
Where are the community leaders, by the way? Yeah, Jesse Jackson asked for $2 billion. Yeah. I don't hear of a single change in the community leadership in Chicago.
Chicago is the one you need more police. You have to get them in there.
Bo Dietl, always good to see you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.